Welcome to Website Design Fundamentals, part of our digital marketer training program. In this lesson on user-centered design, we explore how designing with the user in mind leads to more intuitive and engaging websites. Today, we'll examine concepts, real-world examples, and data-driven insights to build websites that prioritize user needs and preferences. As we progress, you'll see how usability testing and feedback shape design decisions. Let's embark on this journey to create user-first digital experiences that truly resonate. User-centered design, UCD, is a design philosophy that focuses on understanding and addressing the specific needs, preferences, and limitations of end users. This approach emphasizes iterative testing, usability evaluations, and continuous feedback to refine digital experiences. By placing the user at the core of design decisions, UCD ensures that websites are not only visually appealing, but also highly functional and accessible. In this lesson, we'll define key terms, outline the UCD process, and explore how this method contributes to a more engaging, efficient, and satisfying user experience. The journey of user-centered design began as designers moved from creator-centric models to approaches that prioritize user feedback. In this scene, we share the story of early design pioneers who first recognized that a deep understanding of user behavior could transform digital interactions. Their experiments with prototypes and usability tests paved the way for modern practices. Through storytelling, we'll illustrate how embracing user insights led to breakthrough innovations in website design, setting the stage for today's emphasis on data-driven, user-first methodologies. Imagine a diagram where user needs are at the center, surrounded by iterative testing, feedback loops, and continuous improvements. This scene introduces a core concept diagram that visually represents the essence of user-centered design. The diagram shows how user research, persona development, and usability tests interconnect, ensuring each design decision aligns with real user demands. By understanding this visual framework, you'll see how every design element is a result of systematic evaluation and refinement, a blueprint that guides the creation of intuitive, effective websites. Usability testing is a critical step in the design process, where real users interact with a prototype to highlight strengths and reveal areas for improvement. In this scene, we delve into various testing methods, including moderated sessions, remote testing, and A/B experiments. Alongside, we introduce charts and diagrams that map user engagement and error rates. These visual tools help illustrate how continuous feedback drives design refinements, ensuring that every tweak brings the website closer to fulfilling its intended purpose and meeting user expectations. Let's examine a real-life case study, a well-known e-commerce website that revamped its design by focusing on user-centered principles. By incorporating user feedback and usability tests, the site experienced a notable boost in engagement and conversion rates. We break down the key design decisions, showing how aligning design with user needs not only enhanced aesthetics, but also improved functionality and user satisfaction, ultimately driving business success. Picture a startup struggling with high bounce rates on its website. Through extensive usability testing and iterative design, the team identified confusing navigation as the main issue. This scene tells the story of how a simple change, redesigning the navigation menu, led to a dramatic improvement in user retention. In this scene, we explore flowcharts and process diagrams that map out the journey from initial user research to final design iterations. These visual tools break down each step, gathering user data, creating personas, prototyping, testing, and implementing feedback. The charts provide a clear, step-by-step representation of how design improvements evolve. By analyzing these diagrams, you'll gain insight into the iterative nature of UCD and understand how a structured process helps maintain focus on user satisfaction at every stage of website development. User-centered design is not just about aesthetics, it's driven by data. Here, we examine data sets that reflect website usability metrics, such as task completion rates, error frequency, and user satisfaction scores. By analyzing these metrics, designers can identify patterns that inform strategic decisions, ensuring that every design choice is validated by real-world evidence. This scene outlines best practices for conducting usability tests and gathering meaningful feedback. We showcase screenshots of effective website layouts that incorporate clear navigation, responsive design, and accessible features. Alongside, we discuss practical tips such as setting clear objectives, recruiting diverse user groups, and iterating based on collected data. These real-life examples and visual references underscore the value of a disciplined approach to usability testing. User personas are fictional characters created to represent key segments of your audience. In this scene, we define what user personas are and explain how they guide design decisions by highlighting typical behaviors, motivations, and pain points. Through illustrative examples and diagrams, you'll see how detailed persona profiles help predict user reactions and refine user journeys. This method ensures that design choices are backed by a deep understanding of actual user needs. Mapping the user journey is a powerful storytelling tool in user-centered design. In this scene, we follow the step-by-step experience of a typical user navigating a website. By sharing this narrative, we reveal how identifying and addressing pain points at each stage can streamline the overall experience. This approach not only improves usability, but also creates a more engaging and satisfying experience for users, ensuring that every click contributes to a positive journey. A/B testing plays a crucial role in refining website design. In this scene, we present charts and diagrams that compare two different design approaches, showcasing real data on user engagement and conversion rates. By explaining how to interpret these results, we highlight the importance of testing variations to determine which elements perform best. This analytical process demonstrates that small design tweaks, when validated by data, can lead to significant improvements in usability. Iterative design is a cycle of prototyping, testing, analyzing, and refining that is central to user-centered design. This scene explains how each iteration builds on user feedback, continuously improving the website. Diagrams illustrate the iterative loop, emphasizing that no design is ever final, but always evolving. By understanding this process, you can appreciate the value of adaptability and persistence in refining digital experiences. This method not only enhances usability. In today's digital landscape, data is king. This scene explores how user data, ranging from heat maps to conversion analytics, drives design improvements. By analyzing these metrics, designers can identify which elements of a website are performing well and which need refinement. This data-driven approach ensures that every design decision is supported by solid evidence, leading to a more user-friendly and efficient website. Imagine a local business struggling to attract online customers until a user-centered redesign transformed their website. This scene recounts the success story of how targeted usability tests, iterative design improvements, and strategic website updates led to a surge in customer engagement and sales. This narrative emphasizes that listening to user feedback can transform challenges into opportunities. The real-life example reinforces that a commitment to user-centered design can yield impressive, tangible results for businesses of any size. Here we recap the essential design methods covered in this lesson: user research, persona creation, usability testing, iterative design, and data analysis. This scene reinforces the interconnected nature of the design process and emphasizes that each step plays a vital role in ensuring usability. By reviewing these methods side by side, you'll gain a clearer picture of how to apply them in real-world projects, ultimately leading to more engaging and effective digital experiences. In this scene, we dive into another real-life case study that demonstrates the power of user-centered design. A service-oriented website revamped its interface by implementing targeted usability tests and refining user journeys, resulting in significantly improved conversion rates. Detailed diagrams and data sets illustrate the impact of these changes. The case study shows how small, well-informed design adjustments can create a more intuitive and appealing website, ultimately driving business growth. Let's summarize the key points covered in this lesson. We defined user-centered design and explored its evolution through real-life examples, datasets, and visual aids. You learned about the importance of usability testing, iterative design, and the role of user personas in crafting engaging websites. This comprehensive overview solidifies your understanding of how user-centered design forms the backbone of effective website development, ensuring that each design decision is truly aligned with user needs. By focusing on user needs and incorporating continuous feedback, websites become more intuitive, accessible, and effective at engaging audiences. This approach not only improves user satisfaction, but also leads to higher conversion rates and long-term business success. The practical knowledge you've gained today equips you with strategies to create impactful digital experiences. As you apply these principles in your projects, remember that every improvement driven by user insights is a step toward a more successful, user-friendly online presence.